It's time to talk about Amazing Lucas, man. It's time to talk about Amazing Lucas. Let's get this guy out the way. Hey, that's how everyone talks about him. You'll never hear somebody say, "Yay, we get to talk about Lucas." Anything involving Amazing Lucas, people don't care just because he's woke. Let me explain to you why everyone feels that way. If you don't know who the Amazing Lucas is, he's a woke content creator that used to be super Republican, conservative, or he says he still is, but his opinions and views changed. I think he read some kind of book, or I think he noticed the grift. He was like, oh yeah, I could start moving towards this woke bag. I could move towards this woke bag and I get this coin, sis. And he was like, hey, that liberal Lucas character I made, I'm going to turn into a real person. He started coming out here and saying a bunch of bull crap and crying on a regular basis. Let's hear him cry about Juneteenth, the made up holiday that is about nothing, that I refuse to ever celebrate. I don't care that I'm black. I'm never going to celebrate that. I don't celebrate MLK Day. I did a little short video about that. People was upset in the comment section. People was mad as hell. All right, let's check this out. Don't forget to hit the like button, man. Let's get those likes up. Share the video, drop some comments, and let me know what you think. And also, make sure you subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, I don't care. But if you do want to, you're like, damn, how come I ain't been getting notified and all that stuff? Make sure you check that, subscribe, hit the bell, click all.
Ignorant. Oh my goodness. So there was this video I came across on C-SPAN during Juneteenth. And this video perfectly encapsulates the modern day Republican Party.
Juneteenth. Well, I was celebrating brothers, sisters. Oh my goodness. While I was celebrating Juneteenth, I came across this video. And it wasn't about reparations. I'm disappointed.
And that is an elderly, majority white, ignorant, anti-black, racist base. That is the modern day Republican Party. And that's not to say that the Democrats fare any better. In this video, this host is taking calls in Juneteenth. And you have this caller, Dave. this caller, Dave, calls in and just spews a whole bunch of drivel. Just a whole bunch of ahistorical
Like you? Like you? That's what you doing? What's your boring self, man? Hurry up.
Black nonsense. He starts off by saying, hey, I'm so glad I watched the program now. I get to see what the liberals, think and everything. And he immediately goes into, I haven't heard not one white Democrat apologize for slavery.
I really appreciate your show. It certainly enlightens me how Democrats think. I have not heard one white Democrat apologize for slavery.
Now, I'm thinking to myself, why would they? Can someone explain to me why a Democrat, a white Democrat in 2023?
I don't know what the heck. Oh, why does anyone have to apologize for slavery at all? I have no idea. No one owes me an apology.
Would apologize for slavery. That doesn't, I don't know what that even means. The only thing that I can extrapolate from that is the concept, narrative of Democrats founded, they did the slavery, okay? That Republicans are the one that took the slaves back from the liberals. And I'm just like, this is such an antiquated belief that they constantly, put out in the forefront in order, I guess, to get brownie points by black people. Like, we don't care. We care about what's happening.
You got some nerves, almost some brownie points for black people. That's your whole gimmick. That's your whole gimmick. That's your whole swag. Hell are you talking about? I don't really even know what's the point of this whole conversation right now, if I'm just being honest with you. It seemed like he just wanted a reason to cry. I'm just glad he don't got the same earring no more. See, he be watching my videos. He took the earring off. I don't see it no more. And then was just all swinging around the room.
Presently, what's impacting us today?
No, he took it down. He took it off. That joint was looking like a Christmas ornament. Just hanging from his head, flying around.
That's what we care about. And I don't know why they act like Republicans had the moral high ground. There were Republicans who had slaves. It blows my mind when they constantly put out these talking points, because upon further scrutiny, they're completely vapid. It gets even better.
What are we gonna say? Yeah, I say, yo, when I watch your videos, BX, I speed up the video when you play it and slow it back down when you talk. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for watching it at all in the first place, but that's funny.
Because then he hits us with a doozy, and that is Lord in Heaven. Something that I saw just circulating Twitter, which I don't know. Honestly, Twitter has become a cesspool for degenerates and anti-black racists. I don't know if you happen to have seen that, but it is amplified since Elon has taken over. Nevertheless, I digress.
Damn, I didn't see that. I don't live on Twitter, bro. Like that's not what I'm there for. I'm not on Twitter. I'm barely on Twitter, to be honest. I feel like I gotta do better at my social media game. I'm barely on Instagram. I'm barely on Twitter. I'm mostly on YouTube and streaming on Twitch and stuff like that on a regular basis. And when I'm not doing it, I'm editing and planning and researching, right? So I put a lot of time more into YouTube because that's where I'm building. All right. I'm going to try to invest more of my time into doing more social media stuff on Twitter and Instagram. But to be honest, I'm never going to be in there enough to where I'm going to care about what's being said. I don't. Yo, my mute game is crazy on there. They need to bring that on YouTube. Let me mute. Let me mute somebody. Let them keep talking crap. I don't want to block them, but let me mute. Just get it off of my timeline. Because I don't care about you crying. But BX was wrong in this video because he's mean. Mute. Keep crying. Keep crying. I don't care. Thanks for the engagement. But I don't care to see it on my timeline. So yeah, as far as him crying about Twitter, like who cares? Let people wild out. Twitter's gonna be Twitter, fam. It is what it is.
But he goes on to say that I have never heard not one black person thank a white person for the 3,000 white men who died to free them.
I haven't heard any black person say thank you to the over 300,000 white men who died to free those black slaves.
What? Now, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the Republican Party. Elderly, white privilege, okay? Because you have to be, there's a certain level of privilege for you to be this ignorant.
Shut up. All right. So the guy, what he said, I don't really care about the whole overall conversation, but he did have a point, right? So if you're going to hold it against white people that slavery happened and ancestors, yada, 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 why are you not more charitable towards white people that actually fought to free the slaves, right? Why are they not being treated nicely with their ancestry? Why don't that get held into account? So I can understand his point. I think the whole conversation is a waste of time, but yeah, I get what the caller was trying to say.